What's up guys, MW2 here, and in today's video I'm bringing to you some Modern Warfare 2 gameplay with the TS12 shotgun and the Tec-9 SMG. I'm just calling them by their actual names and not by the names that the game dubbed these, because I just prefer to call them by their actual names, you know? Just kinda stupid that this game couldn't get simple licensing from these gun companies and stuff. So but yeah, overall this shotgun pretty cool. It very similar to what I would use in Modern Warfare 1, the JAK 12 or AA12 as I know it as. Sucks that they didn't bring that back in this game, at least so far anyways. Would have been pretty nice. But yeah, I still prefer the Sega 12 a little more than this, because at least I can actually put Dragon's Breath rounds on that one. This one you can't, I guess, for balancing reasons perhaps, so it is what it is. And then the Tec-9, it's a pretty fun gun. Just that you can have a super high capacity magazine with that. I think it's like 84, and just the fact that for balancing reasons, again, the rounds really don't have a lot of power behind them. Like, you really got to get a lot of your rounds on target in order to get the kill, because if not, you're just spraying bullets at that point. So that's why it's really not my I don't really consider it a primary weapon. It's nice, fun to use sometimes, just not, even it's not to me it still doesn't hold water compared to the Glock 18C as a primary even. So yeah, and when you watch me play this game, mostly I'm just using the TS12 shotgun, and then I have, like, I think I get like 1 or 2 kills with the Tec-9. You know, just it is good as a secondary. Just when you run out of bullets, then you can switch quickly and have a lot of rounds to shoot downrange and hopefully take out your enemies. So kind of sad side note is that this they decided to I mean, it's happened a while ago now, but they've nerfed a lot of the vehicles in this map, because people were just chucking grenades and grenade launchers and just blowing all the vehicles up in the center, and, you know, cheaply getting kills that way. It really drove people mad, especially in search and destroy or cyber attack. So they've had to nerf it, and just no vehicles on the map blow up anymore, which is kind of stupid. Like, I think if anything, they could have just made it so that the vehicles in the middle just wouldn't blow up as easily, right? Like, it would just take longer to blow up. Maybe just like, yeah, like, give them more armor and stuff, and then the vehicles at the back, like, still let them blow up, right? Because really, there's no, like, my favorite way to kill an enemy is just, you know, if I'm not in a good position, or if I don't want to fight them, then I'll just chuck a Molotov right at the vehicle and just blow them up. It's honestly, like, super satisfying. And honestly, I think I don't know why, but most people that I've played against, or they just don't realize how effective the Molotov really is, because it's truly an impact grenade, right? Like, you chuck it, and, you know, if you get them right in a corner, or they're just, you know, especially if you're going against the riot shield guy, right, you can just throw the Molotov right at them, and you know you're gonna blow them up and kill them. And again, if you're near a vehicle, you just chuck it at the vehicle, and it's an easy kill, even if you die, right? Or just, you know, like, it's, the Molotov is really effective, especially in a map like this. So at least was, right? So I don't know, if they were smarter about it, I think they would have just left you know, the back vehicles alone, and then just buff up the middle vehicles, right? Just so it's like you'd have to throw multiple, like, grenades or something, at least, just to get one to blow up, you know, instead of having a chain reaction, you know. So that I was annoyed about that, like, when it would just be a chain reaction of vehicles blowing up. But yeah, it is what it is. So yeah, anyways, finally getting to the topic at hand with this commentary. You know, the debate still goes on about who is the tennis GOAT. You know, Federer, Nadal, and then Djokovic, who is still going strong, like stronger than ever, honestly. Like it doesn't look like he's gonna stop anytime soon. He's already now got his 24th Grand Slam or major from winning the US Open this year at the end. So he's now 2 ahead of Nadal, 4 ahead of Federer, right? And if you're just basing it off the numbers, yes, Djokovic is the greatest tennis player alive and currently playing at the moment. There's no doubt about that, right? But here, when you're talking about the GOAT, okay, when we say who's the GOAT in a sport, we don't just base it off of their numbers or their achievements, you know? For example, perfect example is Michael Jordan, right? We don't consider him the GOAT because he has the record number of NBA championships, right? He has 6, but he won those with 2 3-peats, and for one of them, at the time, it was the best NBA regular season record, right? You know, 72 wins in a regular season until that was beaten by Steph Curry's Golden State Warriors. But even then, MJ's team still got a ring or championship from that year, and Curry and the Warriors didn't. Shame. But you know, so, and then beyond that though, right? MJ brought the game of basketball to extraordinary heights. Like, he brought such a level of popularity to the sport, and just the way he put on a show and hit some insane shots that nobody thought was possible, and just some historic moments that he's had, you know, in clutch moments. Like, that was what really, you know, separated him from so many others. And because of the impact that he's made on it, that's why we consider him the GOAT in basketball, right? Sorry, LeBron fans, but you still have no water compared to MJ. That's my honest opinion, right? Now, if we look at golf, for example, right? Tiger Woods. He doesn't have the major record, unfortunately. That still goes to Jack Nicklaus with 18, and Tiger's got 14 majors still. Hopefully, like, he's still got a couple years ahead of him, or a couple more years left. It'd be really nice to see him win maybe 1 or 2 more majors at least. That's just my wishful thinking, obviously. And he's only tied with Sam Snead for 82 like total career wins. But because of how he changed the sport, the spectacle that he would draw with the insane shots that he would pull off, like, he changed the face of golf. He brought golf onto the global map. That is why we consider him the GOAT. You know, it's not always about numbers. It's about the impact that he's made to the sport and how he popularized it. Same thing goes with tennis, guys. You know, Federer may not have the record number of major titles anymore. He may not have the records anymore that Djokovic is now beaten. And Djokovic will probably still win a couple more majors or Grand Slams ahead of his time. But with the impact Federer's made on the sport, the way his elegance that he displayed on court, the way he pulled off some of the most insane shots that you couldn't even imagine, right? It's how he displayed such a high level of skill and knowledge to the sport when he would be in those high tense situations, and the impact that he's made, the incredible future that he's bringing to the sport. You know, he invented the Laver Cup, which just happened recently. You know, without him and his contributions, the sport wouldn't be where it is now. And in fact, he's the one that made Nadal and Djokovic a better player. Without Federer, I doubt Nadal and Djokovic would be where they're at now. You know, there's the saying, you know, where there's those that pave the way and then those that paint the way. You know, and Federer definitely paved the way for Nadal and Djokovic. You know, it's the same how Michael Jordan paved the way for future stars like Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, you know, Steph Curry, all those guys, right? So if you're talking about who's paved the way for the future of tennis and just sports in general, but specifically tennis, Federer still has that title in terms of being the greatest of all time. And honestly, that's why I think, you know, he still has a merit in that GOAT debate. You know, we could go forever about the achievements that all these three players have made and make arguments about why Djokovic is better than Nadal and Federer and all that stuff, right? But you know, when it comes down to who has made the most impact on the sport of tennis, Federer is without a doubt the greatest of all time. That's my thoughts. You can let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below, but thank you guys for watching. Hope to see you guys in my future videos, and until next time, peace out, guys.